The word on the street is that Indians are just one hospital bill away from poverty. And with 15% medical inflation, it's becoming really difficult to even think of getting sick. Hi, I'm Priyanka Das, and in today's video, we'll discuss 3 things that should be done correctly when it comes to saving your family from any health emergency. I learned from none other than the Heisenberg, aka or Walter White of Breaking Bad. One reason Walt started making drugs was to collect enough money that can take care of the routine expenses of his family so that they don't suffer from any financial crunch in his absence. Now, this is exactly what a life insurance is supposed to do, which is also called a term insurance, and that's our first lesson. If Walt had bought a life insurance, these financial responsibilities would have been easily taken care of. What most people fail to understand is that health insurance only takes care of the medical expenses under certain conditions and do absolutely nothing to cover the risk that comes with untimely death. Therefore, the first lesson is to always have a separate life insurance policy along with the health insurance, and remember that they aren't an alternative but a complement to each other. The second mistake was not choosing the right health plan. Those who watched the series might remember that though Walt had health insurance, he still didn't benefit from it, as it wasn't linked with a hospital from which he wanted to get treated. So, at the time of choosing a health insurance, plan the thing that should be on the top of your checklist, so as to look for the number of network hospitals covered with your insurance provider. A policy that comes with higher network hospitals gives you more options while seeking treatment and has higher chances of having better hospitals associated with them. Though this may come at a slightly higher premium compared to your other policies, but usually the difference will not be big enough that it leaves a hole in your wallet. Now, just for the sake of comparison, let's compare 2 health plans. You will see the first plan has 12,000 hospitals in its network, while the second has merely 7,000. Now, who do you think has the better chances of having better and bigger hospitals associated with them? While watching Breaking Bad, there will come a point where even if Walt's insurance had allowed him to take treatment from his choice of doctor, was it possible to really cover the entire expense of his cancer treatment? We think it wouldn't have. While choosing a health insurance, we always have the option to pick the sum insured, which is nothing but the amount that we think will be sufficient to cover the expenses of our hospital bills. But there's a catch. The majority of the health plans that people pick are not suited to protect them in the case of critical illnesses, especially diseases like cancer. But there's always a way out. The first solution is to take a separate insurance, but many people will find it an additional burden on the pocket, so we'll avoid discussing it in detail for now. The second option is to take a top-up for a super top-up on your existing health plan. Now, this method will cost you less money compared to taking an additional insurance policy. A top-up is basically a type of health insurance policy that provides additional coverage for medical expenses at an affordable premium. It covers coverage for expenses beyond the sum insured of your regular health insurance policy. A top-up plan comes into effect once you exhaust the sum insured of your existing health plan and saves you from huge medical bills which otherwise are capable of draining your entire life savings. I hope the next time you think about insurance, these 3 lessons from Breaking Bad will come in handy when making a better decision. So if you have any questions related to buying insurance, do reach out to us and don't forget to like and subscribe.